back on the C Morning Show. As we all know, music has a profound impact on our emotions and well-being. But did you know it's also making waves in the medical world, from enhancing recovery to improving quality of life?
Well, I remember when we were pregnant and my doctor said, you have to listen to your music and my comfort. Exactly. The comfort of Beethoven and Mozart really just oozing through my pregnancy journey. Hence, that's why we now know a new term. I mean, definitely for myself, it's called medical music therapy, which is often used at hospitals and also clinic. And to delve more about this and we're going to discuss it, we are now joined with a board-certified music therapist, Kezia, Putri. Good morning, Kezia. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's talk about music, shall we?
Let's talk about music therapy.
So music therapy, I mean, I think we're accustomed to that kind of term, but what is medical music therapy?
Okay, so music therapy is basically the umbrella term, and medical music therapy is one of the branch.
Okay.
We have many modalities within music therapy, such as community music therapy, and one of them is also music psychotherapy.
Oh, okay.
So what is the aim of this, and what are the benefits of music therapy?
It's ranging from mental health needs to physical or physiological needs, such as cognitive needs, speech, motor skills. It can be an emotional needs, social needs. So it's a widely varying needs.
So Kezia, so it's right though. I mean, I'm going to go back and retract to what I said before. When the pregnancy mothers were said to listen to some soothing, music, some more into classical, because it could develop. I mean, there are research on that it develops the fetus or the baby's brain.
Yeah.
So again, this is more to when the baby is already grown. Now we're becoming to children, teens, and adults. It affects us also. It turns out.
Yeah.
Okay. So in regards to that, what does the research says in regards to the medical music therapy?
So the Mozart effect thing is actually a very interesting thing, and it's a combination between, yes, a real research, but also it's a public opinion. So the real research actually says that it's not impacting the overall intelligence, but it's just the visuospatial intelligence. And it created this public opinion that, classical music is more superior genre, it's more beneficial genre rather than the other genre. But really in music therapy, we can utilize many genre. I've used rock myself in my session,
Really?
yes. I've used R&B, I've used rap music.
That's my type of music.
Yeah.
You can get me to dance when there's some R&B music.
It is a therapy for us. But can you please explain what is exactly that we get from the therapy? Walk us through the session.
Yeah, so for example, if I get a referral from a doctor or from a psychologist, that's how usually we work with in a multidisciplinary setting. We get a referral for, let's say, medical rehabilitation. We will usually do a first assessment, a music therapy assessment to the client or patient, just to assess its suitability in the session, and then their preference, musical preference, musical background, or any other health-related background. And then we will consult the result with the referee, and then we will design a goal and objective before designing a session plan for the patient.
Okay, so for the patient, we just go there and listen to music.
No, that's actually a public perception, but we have much more than that. Yes, there is one technique, a receptive techniques in which a client will usually listen to music, but we have more active techniques actually, such as songwriting, music improvisation, therapeutic singing, music and movement, such things like that.
So, but let's say one needs and really, looking forward and wants to get to know more about this medical music therapy, but one, let's say, they're not good with any music instruments. They're not good also with their voices.
Yeah.
Could this also be an intimidation for them that wants to try this medical, music therapy?
Yeah, that's a very good question. The good thing about music therapy is that we are not aiming for aesthetics. We are not aiming to create good music per se, but we are using musical element to improve the client's or the patient's health. That's our main focus. So we always tell the patient that you don't need to worry, because many of the music therapy patients don't come from musical background.
Yeah.
And that's not our main focus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what other, like, you know, the differentiation between other therapy, because we know there's hypnotherapy, but this one, I felt is someone like very new.
Yeah.
What are the benefits for the patients itself, and what kind of illness basically that can be overturned with this medical music therapy?
Yeah, so one of the uniqueness of music therapy as a modality is that it doesn't really require verbal
Yes.
communication skill. And we know that some patients don't have the capability to communicate verbally sometimes, and music can come in handy when it comes to facilitating them to express their emotion or regulate their emotion well, or socialize through music interaction. And as for clientele, we've received clients ranging from mental health issues such as bipolar, PTSD, depression, anxiety, to something that is more physical related, such as medical rehabilitation, stroke rehabilitation, traumatic brain injury, post-operation, post-surgery, and children with special needs.
It's very extensive.
Yeah, very extensive.
Maybe you can tell us one of the success stories from the patient that came in.
Yeah, one of the previous patient of mine that I had when I was working overseas is this one older guy. He is in, he's probably in his 70 back then.
Wow.
And he experienced stroke, and then due to that stroke, he experienced what it's called aphasia. And aphasia is basically a speech impairment in which that time he only can say that one there, that only phrase for whatever it is that he wants to say, yes.
Okay.
And at first he was referred to me due to his depression, but then I noticed that his depression is due because he cannot communicate well.
Yeah.
So we have to tackle that communication skill first, in which magically, although he can only say that one there as the only phrase that he can say, he can sing Elvis Presley song
Really?
from top to bottom without lyrics.
Wow.
Yes. So I used that opportunity to create him a song, a very simple song containing phrases that he will use daily, such as, "Hello, my name is John. How are you? Nice to meet you." And then I match the melody with our natural intonation when we speak. I practice that with him, and then in a few sessions, we've seen improvement. Maybe we can hear the audio.
Right? Oh, we have an audio here
Yes.
that we want to try? Yes, please.
Okay, let's try.
Is it the right one?
Yeah.
So one day, if I see you, I said hello, and what would you say to me? Hello, and what's your name?
I made John.
John. What would you ask me?
How are you?
Very good, and nice to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
I'm like goosebumps all over right now. Because you were mentioning before he only can say that one phrase.
Yeah, that one there.
How long does it take for him to be in therapy with you, for him to achieve this success?
For this song, probably just around 1 week, 3 times a week session. Yeah.
Because it seems that his condition was, it was quite paralyzed.
Yeah.
He got a stroke, and then there's only that one phrase that he can say within 1 week. In regards to that then, Kezia, do you think that music is actually embedded in us naturally, so hence it's very adaptive for us?
Yeah, so one of the primary theory that base music therapy session is that actually all of us is a musical being. When babies are born into the world, verbal communication is not the first thing that they said. The first thing that they did is cry.
That's right.
And babies' cry consists of melody, if we really take a look, and it consists of rhythm, consists of phrases, beats, and by definition, it's actually music. So we are actually musical being first rather than a verbal being.
Yeah,
Right.
just like dolphins.
Exactly.
Wow. All right. It's the vibration, I think,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, are there any people that are, more suitable than the other for this musical therapy? You know, in terms of maybe their receptiveness.
Yeah, yeah. Probably one that I've mentioned earlier, those who cannot communicate verbally would benefit well from this modality, or people who have interest in music and then have needs, they could practice their skills with music. It will be much faster for them to achieve their goal that way. And perhaps people who are sensitive to audio stimulation or music would be suitable for this modality.
So everyone is suitable for this, no matter how old you are,
Yes.
whatever condition. So I mean, children, I'm like, again, as mothers, we're like, okay, I think my kids needs to go to Auntie Kezia now very soon. But I think it's even better when they start young,
Yes.
if they do have some disorders.
Well, any kind of intervention, any kind of therapies or modalities, the sooner the better.
Okay. So Kezia, please share with us, I mean, where do you practice and where can we now, come to terms with medical music therapy?
I'm currently a full-time lecturer at UPH, Pelita Harapan University, and in UPH we also have a clinic, music therapy clinic and music education clinic. For those of you who needs music therapy session, you can reach out to us or to Indonesian Music Therapy Association. INAMTA in short. It is just established last year.
Okay.
And I can give you contact information of music therapists in Indonesia from there.
Very great.
All right. Now, before we go to music therapy, do you have any tips, if we're anxious, if we're like...
Intimidated.
Can we listen to some tunes, or what are your advice, for us to tone down our stress?
Yeah, there really is no formula for that. I would say just listen to whatever it is that you like, that you prefer and makes you comfortable. If it's classical, then listen to classical. If it's ambient noise, listen to that. If it's R&B, then listen to R&B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Follow your heart
Follow
and
your
listen to your
heart.
senses.
All right. R&B night for me with this girl here.
Yes, we'll keep it dancing, party all night long. Kezia, Putri, thank you very much.
Thank you for
Hopefully
having
we'll
me.
see more of you right here in our
Yep,
program.
hope
Thank you
so
so
too.
much. And folks, we're taking a short break right now for us to listen to some music, but we will have more updates just for you in the program. Don't go anywhere.